everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Mission More Money. Thank you for clicking on this video. Not a lot of other Shopify tutorials that I personally have seen point this part of Shopify out to make sure that you just have an awareness. So this video is partially a tutorial, but also just a way of making sure that you know about this section of Shopify because it is important for your overall brand management for your store. So in this video, I will be showing you the brand assets as well as how to do an about us. As always, I hope you find this useful, and if it was helpful to you, please consider liking and subscribing. All right, let's go ahead and get started. As I have mentioned previously in my other videos, as I go along in my entrepreneurship and having a Shopify store, I like to teach all of you as I go along in my learning process. On the admin page under the General tab, we will scroll down to Brand Assets and click Manage. This is your number one page when it comes to having your logo and how you appear on the internet as far as social media and search engines. Now, as you can see with the green check marks, much of this does get covered in the step-by-step process that Shopify offers you when you first open your store, but not all of it gets covered. Which again is why I wanted to bring an awareness to this page and all of the different tools that it has available to you for your brand management. Quick tip about the color schemes. So you can actually Google these numbers if you're having a hard time getting the selection that you want just by clicking on the colors themselves. It is called a hex code, and all you have to do is put it in Google. What is the hex code for dark gold, the hex code for light green, and it will pull up color palettes for you to choose from and then put it in the color scheme. Having a slogan isn't necessary, but it can be helpful if it isn't already apparent by the name of your store what it is that you're selling. I am of the opinion that having a short description, however, is something that is necessary because this is something that can help captivate the audience and entice them to click on your store and see what it is that you're offering. Since it is your store, it is all about your preference, and if you want to really jazz this section up and make it really flowery, that's up to you. I like for things to be really short and succinct because I don't like to spend a lot of time having to read. I just want to see quickly what something is all about so I can quickly make a decision and move on. Now on to the social media links. It is incredibly important for organic marketing to have your store represented on these different social media platforms. You do not have to be present on all of them because honestly, not all of them are going to have your market that you are trying to catch. But I would recommend being active on at least 3 of them. I did recently start marketing on Snapchat Spotlight, so I created my own Hydro Drip Snapchat, and I'm going to add it to my store so that customers can keep in touch with me on Snapchat as well. As you saw me do here, all you have to do is follow the format that is provided underneath the box of the social media platform there. Obviously, instead of putting Shopify, you will put your username for that specific social media platform you're using. Again, overall, this is an important section for you to visit and play around with and make sure that you have set up because this is how your brand, your store gets displayed across different social media and search engine channels. Your brand is your representation and how you get recognized. Now, speaking of representation, let's talk about doing an About Us page. An About Us page is really important because that is your opportunity to introduce yourself to your customers. So under Online Store, we will go to Pages. I don't want to confuse you. Yes, I do already have an About Us here, but I am going to go through and do it from the start so that you can see how simple and easy it is. So select Add Page up here in the top right corner. And I'm going to title it About Us because that is the most recognizable and easy way to tell visitors of your site what this is. If you'd like, you can add a photo of yourself here or your family. It's a little bit hidden. You have to click on the 3 dots, the ellipses, and then you have the option of inserting an image. So I'm going to show you. This is exactly what I did. I uploaded a photo of my son and I. And then you can also format the photo as well. So you can move it around using these indent buttons here or you can just select alignment, and then in my case I center aligned because I think that is the format that looks the nicest and most appealing. Here is my About Us, which I have already worked on, so I just copy and pasted. Shopify also has a tool here where you can use AI to help you generate text if you're struggling with writer's block and don't really know what to say. Also, there is a box below that shows you how this may appear when somebody Googles your website or Googles something keyword related to your website. So you can change this as well. You don't have to keep it as the first paragraph of your About Us. You can just detail what the consumer will get from reading the About Us page. Please let me know in the comments below if it would be helpful for me to do writing an effective About Us. I know that writer's block is something that a lot of people struggle with, so just go ahead and let me know if that's something you would be interested in seeing here. Once you save your new page, Shopify lets you know that you should add it to your store's navigation, so you can click one of the buttons up here, or you can also access on the left-hand panel under Online Store. Let's go ahead and select Main Menu and then add menu item. So here I just go ahead and keep it simple. It's the About Us, and then you will select the page that you created and you will select add. So this way, when anybody visits your store, this will appear as one of the menu items. All right, so let's click save and then see how this looks. Here is my store, and as you can see, the About Us is located right at the top, so this is a good way for you to start building that brand recognition and representation and connecting with your customers so that they know who and what they are supporting. That concludes this video. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope this was helpful to you, and best of luck with your branding.